Idi Amin Dada was born in Koboko, Uganda in 1925. His early life remains shrouded in mystery, with conflicting accounts surrounding his birth date and upbringing.
Amin received little formal education and joined the British colonial King's African Rifles in 1946. He quickly rose through the ranks, showcasing physical prowess as a heavyweight boxing champion. His military capabilities, however, masked a darker side, with allegations of brutality against Kenyan tribes during the Mau Mau uprising.
Despite his controversial conduct, Amin continued to climb the military ladder. He became one of the first Ugandans to achieve the rank of officer, reaching the position of major before Uganda's independence. During this period, Amin cultivated a close relationship with the soon-to-be Ugandan Prime Minister Milton Obote. This alliance would prove pivotal in Amin's future, but it also sowed the seeds of betrayal that would plunge Uganda into darkness. The year 1966 saw Obote appoint Amin as the commander of the Ugandan army. This move gave Amin significant control over the military, a position he would cunningly exploit in the years to come.
As tensions escalated between Obote and Amin, the latter staged a coup d'état on January 25, 1971, seizing control of the government while Obote was attending a Commonwealth conference in Singapore. The coup was met with mixed reactions. While some celebrated the overthrow of Obote, who had become increasingly authoritarian, others viewed Amin's rise with trepidation.
Initially, Amin enjoyed a honeymoon period, portraying himself as a man of the people. He released political prisoners and promised economic prosperity. However, this facade of benevolence would soon crumble, revealing the true nature of his regime. Amin's rule quickly descended into a reign of terror. His paranoia and lust for power fueled a campaign of brutality against anyone perceived as a threat. Opponents, real or imagined, were ruthlessly eliminated, their bodies often dumped in the Nile River.
Ethnic groups, particularly the Acholi and Langi, faced systematic persecution, with countless victims tortured and killed. Amin's economic policies proved equally disastrous. The expulsion of Asians in 1972, a move rooted in a twisted sense of nationalism, devastated the Ugandan economy. Businesses and industries collapsed, leaving the country in ruins. Hyperinflation soared and essential commodities became scarce.
Amin's economic mismanagement, coupled with his blood-soaked reign, transformed Uganda from a promising nation into a pariah state. Idi Amin's downfall began with his ill-fated attempt to annex the Kagera region of Tanzania in 1978. This act of aggression triggered the Uganda-Tanzania War, which saw Tanzanian forces backed by Ugandan exiles launch a counter-offensive that culminated in the capture of Kampala on April 11, 1979.
Amin fled into exile, first to Libya and later to Saudi Arabia, where he lived until his death in 2003. He never faced trial for the atrocities committed under his regime.
The legacy of Idi Amin is one of profound darkness. His rule stands as a chilling example of how power, unchecked and fueled by paranoia, can corrupt absolutely. The scars of his reign continue to haunt Uganda, a stark reminder of the fragility of peace and the enduring human cost of tyranny.
While some debate his legacy, pointing to his initial popularity and attempts at promoting African unity, the overwhelming evidence paints a picture of a brutal dictator who inflicted unimaginable suffering upon his people. Amin's rule serves as a cautionary tale for Uganda and the world, a reminder of the ever-present need for vigilance against the seductive allure of authoritarianism.